loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Out, let's go. Right.
Play action, Fields. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set high.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
A pistol snap. Fields gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, side. Alpha. Mayday. Delta. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Side.
Running this one left. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets his to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lone back gets the handoff. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to the well again. That's the 1st and more past midfield. And he works this down to the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have great...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. Launches one deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. All right.
Another carry for him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Now a give. It's Chandler headed left. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. And we will not... all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, son. All right.
They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Hand off to the back.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Test. Punch right. Go.
Off play action. It's Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll run it here on third down. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers tie and can take the lead here in the second. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Hardman with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. This time it's a passing play. Finding Davis. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Second and 1. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Here's a give up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Sit high.
They're going play action. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Okay, ready?
Pass play coming here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. 40. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie us up 28-all. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And he's out a little short of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys need only 1 to take the lead. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And on the return, here comes Austin. Returns looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Chandler. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Steelers pushing for a late spark before halftime. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Throwing now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's looking deep once again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Pass play now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Collects this at the 35. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game.
Here we go.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, Ken. EQ. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Looking for a throw here. Cut out left. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw it on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Now a give left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields now on 3rd. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. The Steelers set to punt it. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Running this one left. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Sit high.
Here's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Chips left. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Punch right. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, 551. 551. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Trying for the deep ball. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone. Frontalis touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Give now to the running back. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set.
Now a give to Chandler, running right. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Go.
Hand off to the back. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying the right side. Across midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL,
Here we go,
you
son.
do set yourself up for success.
Right.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out
Here we
now.
go. Good. Right.
Plowing up the middle. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Easy, easy, easy. Sit high.
Throwing now from the gun. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Past midfield to the 45. Into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Going ground here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Play action, Fields. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick 6?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15. Another carry for him. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. They get 9 out of the run, but a chunk of yards remaining now on 4th down. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Cowboys on their way to their 3rd win of the year. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They hand this one off. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover.
Here we go.
You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Go.
Now a give. It's Chandler headed left. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All right, one more snap to play here. They'll try and punch it in. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow, and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot of little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up, still stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo or cash? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. None of my bitches be at home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gon' do? 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 Up it up. Stunt.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bump.
Be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.